Ready? Play. Ready? Play.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
Ready? Play.
Quick refresh on my top 10. Number 10, Andre Rublev. Number 9, Tommy Paul. Number 8, Francis Tiafoe. Number 7, Ben Shelton. Number 6, Taylor Fritz. Number 5, Daniel Medvedev. Number 4, Alexander Zverev. Number 3, Novak Djokovic. Number 2, Yannick Sinner. And number 1, Carlos Alcaraz. Do let me know your thoughts on my power rankings. Get in those comments below. And tell me whether you agree or disagree. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
Ready. Play.
And hello, one and all, and welcome along to night 2 at the U.S. Open. We are moments away from getting started in this first night session match of night 2 on Arthur Ashe Stadium, the world's largest tennis court, set to see Carlos Alcaraz taking on Lee 2 in this first round encounter. Glad to have you with us. And we're going to jump right into it here. Alcaraz, of course, is the massive favorite against Lee 2, someone that I'm sure many haven't heard of, but here he is, the biggest moment of his life. 28-year-old from Australia, from Adelaide, in a main draw of a Grand Slam for just the second time. The only other time that he was in one was at the Australian Open in 2021. He received a wild card to get into that tournament. And now here he is. And what a moment for him. And of course, what a setting for Carlos Alcaraz, of course, who has already won this title. And now he is the next newest, greatest thing in the world of tennis. And many people expect him to win this title. He is projected as the favorite for so many. He'll return the serve of Lee 2 here to start our night. And the first serve from Lee 2 is up the tee, just missed. Here's the second serve from the Australian, kicked up the tee to the backhand reply of Alcaraz. Up the line, the slice by 2. Alcaraz is already to the net. He's hit a volley, slipping on the baseline after hitting a ground stroke is 2, and the forehand is into the net, and that's the way this one gets started. As Carlos Alcaraz, you know very well by now, the unbelievable run that he is on. He is going for his second U.S. Open title. He is going for his third slam of the season. 2 serves and goes deep. Champion here 2 years ago was Alcaraz, defeating Casper Ruud in the final. Serve out wide. Alcaraz sharp cross-court return. Now he hits an off-balance forehand. Up the middle is 2 to the forehand of Alcaraz. Cross-court into the deuce court corner from 2. Looped on back by Alcaraz. 2 stays in the rally. Cross-court the backhand Alcaraz. One-handed backhand 2. Sliced up the line Alcaraz. Cross-court forehand from 2. Put up the line by Alcaraz and eventually just breaks down his Australian opponent, who makes the error, and it's quickly love 30 here. You have to think that Lee 2 has to be feeling an unbelievable amount of nerves here. Hopefully he'll be able to settle down. But he's already facing pressure at love 30. Toss up, serve down out wide. Alcaraz with a dazzling return. Knifes it cross court and past 2, who is coming in. And just like that, it's love 40 and 3 break points for Carlos Alcaraz here against Lee 2, who is ranked 186th in the world. At age 28, making just his second appearance in the main draw of a slam. He's got 3 break points to save here. Serve out wide, chipped back by Alcaraz. And 2 coming into the middle of the court and just finessing an off forehand, but he's pushed it wide. And Alcaraz is broken at love to start this match. So that's a difficult start for Lee 2. And Alcaraz claims a very early break. No sleeves on the shirt of Carlos Alcaraz as it is warming up here in New York. Mentioned last night that the temperatures today would be in the 80s. Tomorrow we get into the mid-90s. It's going to be a scorcher here tomorrow before temperatures thankfully dip back down into the 70s on Thursday. And we'll stay high 70s, low 80s for the weekend. But both players going with a sleeveless look here for this night match on day 2 at the Open. And Carlos Alcaraz with a great start. A break at love to open up our night. And now Alcaraz, after the change of ends, will serve here on the near end. He is the number 3 seed, seated only behind Sinner and Djokovic, of course. Djokovic the win last night. Sinner dropped a set, but won earlier today. Serve misses as he goes long, Alcaraz. The Olympic silver medalist. Second serve up the tee. Backhand reply from 2. Looped back up the middle, Alcaraz. And feeding it up the line here is Alcaraz on the forehand. Sliced up the line by 2. Another forehand into the ad court corner. Short ball from 2. Alcaraz gets up with a drop shot. 2's there, and he drops it right back across. And he gets his first point of the night. Pumps the fist. Good for him. Hopefully that'll settle the nerves. Nice rally right there. A little cat and mouse game. 15. Alcaraz. Toss up, serve down. Forehand reply is whiffed at by 2. My goodness. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. And it's 15 all. Alcaraz, ball in the pocket. Gets ready to go back to work. Already he is eyeing perhaps a quick night on the court. Serve goes long here as he tried to go up the tee. Be sure to comment in the chat section. Certainly will get caught up as I go forward. Serve up the tee, 2 steps into it. Good chipped return comes in. Alcaraz passes him and 2 tumbles. Gets back up quickly, and that's the second time he's been on the deck. He came flying in and almost karate chopped the return and got good depth on it, was able to come in, and Alcaraz able to pass him. And 2, well, timber, look out. 30-15. Alcaraz serves up the tee. 2 chips the return back short. Alcaraz just gobbles that up and fires away a forehand winner cross court into the deuce court corner for 40-15. Jane is with us. Yes, Dan Evans, my lord. 5.5 hours that match earlier. Incredible. Jake is with us. Comments from Peaches. Where's Cream? 40-15. Alcaraz serves into the net. Looking to consolidate the very early break here. He's only surrendered 1 point. Alcaraz serves, and the backhand return is into the net from Lee 2. So Alcaraz with a dominant start here. 2-love ahead. Consolidates the break that he got in the opening game, and Alcaraz is off and running. He has won 9 of the first 10 points. So 2 to serve. Unbelievable run just to get here as he fires that first serve up the tee and misses. Went through qualifying, of course. Second serve is there. Chipped return Alcaraz up the middle of the forehand by 2. Now loops a forehand back, but that's long. Amazing achievement to get to this point, to get through qualifying the way he did. Plays on the Challenger Tour. Here he serves into the net. His last Challenger Tour event was in Lincoln, where he won 2 matches before losing in the quarterfinals to Coleman Wong as he serves up a double fault here, too. Off the let court, it went ricocheting wildly out of play, and it's love 30. Wong went on to the final, where he lost to Jake Fernley, the TCU Horned Frog. Serve out wide. Alcaraz makes the return, and 2 on the stretch, puts the forehand into the mesh, and it's love 40. Still has just the 1 point. Serves here, it's a let. Second serve, and Alcaraz looking to attack. Misses the backhand return wide. 15-40. Lincoln, Nebraska, that tournament. That was won by Fernley. As here's 2 with the serve out wide. Blocked back by Alcaraz. Looping, and it comes up missing the baseline. Return is long. It's 30-40. Still a break point for Alcaraz. 2 serves up the tee. Alcaraz swats the return. Forehand fired into the net by Lee 2. So it's 3-love, and Alcaraz with a double break right out of the gates here. And Lee 2 is going to have to settle down if he wants to make this a lengthy stay on the stadium court. Chances of winning is slim to none, and Slim left town at the time of the draw, but he would like to at least stay here on this court in front of this crowd and against this opponent as long as he can. Ghosty in the comments. Can't stay tonight. Family obligations. Did want to drop in. Well, thank you for that. Appreciative, as always. Yeah, Evans and Khachanov. Longest match in U.S. Open history. 5:35, that win, I think, was the exact number. Ashley, hello to you. And hello to everyone hopping in. Hopefully, to see Lee 2 make Carlos Alcaraz play a little bit. It's 3-love start for Alcaraz. And in 10 minutes, we're already kind of getting towards, so please don't let it be an absolute runaway. Please don't let it be awkward. Because it does get awkward when you have an opponent that is so overwhelmed. So here is Carlos Alcaraz. He has won 12 of the match's first 15 points. Serves at the far end. Thumps that one long. Obviously, if he could get this done in 90 minutes, he would absolutely love it. Kicks the second serve into a backhand reply, backpedaling off forehand Alcaraz. Backhand fired up the middle, goes long from Lee 2. So in doing some reading about Lee 2, because I must confess I didn't know much about him, so reading up a little bit on him before this match, apparently retired from tennis at a very young age. Alcaraz serves up the tee, and that's an ace. Quickly 30-love. Retired in June of 2014. Well, he was only 18 years old at that point. He earned a degree and founded a coaching academy after he retired. And started playing again as Alcaraz serves out wide. 2 slots the return. A shank by Alcaraz. It's going to end up in row 17 off to his right. Oh, and it's still fizzing around. Someone surely had to make the catch on that. Come on. Yeah, someone made the catch. Did bounce first. There's an Australian playing. Cricketers wouldn't have liked not catching that. Catches win matches, they say, in that sport that I do not understand one bit. Serve out wide by Alcaraz is another ace. And it's 40-15. I am told by many people that cricket is very easy to understand. Have yet to understand where they get that from. Alcaraz serves into the net. Yeah. Sloane Stephens and Clara Burrell last night was very awkward. In many different senses, actually. As Alcaraz serves, backhand reply from 2. Ripping a forehand winner as Alcaraz into the deuce court. And he has held here for a 4-love lead. Speaking of Australians, I see that Nick Kyrgios is courtside for the ESPN coverage. that if you are stateside, you're getting. Yeah, very well could be a quick one. Yep, Seb Korda has won in straight sets. See what kind of run he can go on here in New York. His 2 serves. Replied short by Alcaraz. Picked up off forehand from 2. Alcaraz has a testing shot there that came up short. 2 let it bounce and then just twigged it away for the winner. My goodness. I do try to do my homework as best I can. Don't want to be flying blind. Serve here by 2 at 15 love into the net. See the scores on your screen now. Ongoing as that serve is off the let cord and that goes flying well outside. And it's 15 all off the double. Duckworth taking that second set from Kabali. 15 all. Here's 2. Toss up, serve down, up the tee. Terrific serve. Alcaraz able to fight it off to make the return. Then 2 puts a forehand into the deuce court corner. Alcaraz able to block it back, but it's wide. Maybe here's a chance for 2 to get on the board. It's 30-15. I'll give some scores as chances get provided. Here's 2 serving into the net. Paulini and Andrescu is just underway. Might be a much more competitive match, that. Here's 2, second serve out wide. Alcaraz fires that return. Slice back cross court by 2. Picked up on the slice by Alcaraz. Off forehand by 2. And the backhand is squashed into the net by Alcaraz. It's 40-15. Also Wawrinka just underway against Bellucci. Samsonova has taken the first set from Wong. 3-0 in the second. Serving in the net from 2. Also, first set taken by Christopher O'Connell. Serve up the tee. Alcaraz makes the return. Backpedaling one-handed forehand by 2. Off forehand Alcaraz. 2 on the defensive here. Looped ball back. Alcaraz rips it. 2 gets it back. High hanging ball. Volleyed away by Alcaraz as he came to the net confidently. Spikes that away. Keeps this game going. It's 40-30. Roof open tonight. It was not last night. Game point for Lee 2 to get on the board. Be a massive moment for him. Do mean that genuinely. Serves up the tee. Alcaraz blocks the return back short. Here's 2 with the forehand into the ad court corner. Cranking up a lob is Alcaraz. Oh, did that drop in? No. It's just been hit long on the lob. And a big smile on the face of Lee, too, as he swings his arms up in the air. Wants to get the crowd into it. Very positive vibe coming from this Australian. He gets on the board. It's 4-1. Well done, Lee 2. You see the scores on your screen here. Very well done by John to get those up as quickly as he did. Yeah, Korda, very straightforward victory, dropping just 1 game over the last 2 sets after winning that first set tiebreak. Let's see here. What else have I not hit yet? 4th set there with Marijan. Let's see. What else? Bergs has won the first set. And, of course, earlier today, Swiatek started out her campaign with a victory. It was 2 tight sets against Rakimova. 6-4, 7-6. Deep in that second set tiebreak. Mentioned center. Lost the first set to Mackenzie McDonald. Then strolled in the last 3, dropping just the 5 games over the last 3 sets. Danielle Collins. That was a very disappointing to see Danielle Collins lose in 3 sets to Caroline Dolehide. It's a big victory for Dolehide, of course. Shame for Danielle. Osaka, the big win over Ostapenko in basically an hour. Medvedev in 4. Kakanakis knocking out Tsitsipas. Rybakina with the victory. Not a lot that you would say was an upset today. As Alcaraz will serve. Saw that picture, that post from Osaka that John just put up. Back to winning ways in New York for her. Never know how far she might be able to go, as here's Alcaraz serving up 4-1. Missed the first serve. Kicks the second serve in. 2 makes the return. Forehand by Alcaraz. Up the middle and long from 2. Long and fat now with a break in that second set on Samsonova, so that might be going to a decider. Hajad Maya has lost the first set against Evanesian, but she's 5-love up in the second set, so that looks like it's going 3. Putintseva 5-all with Noskova in the first set. Alcaraz serving 15-love to the backhand of 2. Backhand cross-court Alcaraz, straight up the middle with that single-handed forehand from 2. I love a good one-handed backhand. As Alcaraz rips away a forehand winner up the line. Oh, and O'Connell already up a break in the second set, too. My goodness. $30-love here. Alcaraz at the near end serves up the tee and misses. Here he serves to the backhand of 2, and that's off the let cord. And again, that tight let cord there dies back on 2 sides, so it's 40-love. And points here for 5-1 for Carlos. On his way to greatness, of course. Already there. Serves here to the forehand of 2. Forehand by Alcaraz was nice and flat. Looped back by 2. Cross-court backhand by Alcaraz. 2 has lifted that backhand. It's gone long, and it's 5-1 to Alcaraz. Of course, if he were to win this title, as he is the favorite to do so, Alcaraz, it would be his 5th slam at the age of 21. He'd be the youngest ever to get to 5. See, you think that we'll never ever see again the likes of Djokovic and Federer and Nadal. Well, we'll never see that again. Then all of a sudden, here comes Alcaraz, and he looks like he's the next world beater. His 2 serves out wide. Alcaraz misses the return. Doesn't matter. Let on the serve. Here's 2. Up the tee. Alcaraz pops the return up. That lands just inside the baseline. Funky looking overhead from the baseline from 2, who then hits that one-handed backhand. Alcaraz with the forehand. Cross-court goes 2 deep. Forehand into the ad court corner from Alcaraz, and 2 sliding into that backhand, and that floats long. Overheads from the baseline, never the easiest thing in the world to hit, but that looked very strange. A little kooky right there. Yeah, could this be Stan's last U.S. Open? Boy, it'd be another part of a lot of our youths go away. If it is, second serve is there. And that was gobbled up by Alcaraz deep on the backhand. Short ball back by 2, and then Alcaraz comes in and, I mean, just drops the hammer on the forehand coming to the net. It might have left a mark in the court. I think the court may have been a bit chipped from the veracity of that forehand winner. Hajad Maya has won the second set, 6-love on Evanesian, and that's going 3. 2 serves into the net, love 30. 2 points from the set here is Alcaraz. Could get it done in less than a half hour. 2 serves to the forehand of Alcaraz, rifled up the middle. Now he'll slice a backhand. 2's there to slice it back deep. And floating a forehand long is Alcaraz. 15-30. Swiatek and Rybakina both saving 3 set points. Won the second set in a tiebreak, win in straights. Wasn't the cleanest performance, I guess you would say, from either player. Serve out wide. Alcaraz swats it back off forehand from 2. Fisted up the line there by Alcaraz, who then goes with a big forehand up the line. 2 gets that back. Sliced up the line of the backhand. Alcaraz cross-court forehand from 2. Alcaraz is there to hook it back. Short ball 2 with a drop shot. Drops that in. Alcaraz gets to it. 2's at the net. Hits a wonderful volley right there to get to 30 all. At the very least, it does seem like he's going to have fun, which is exactly what you want to see from a player like this that, again, is... Were they even offering odds on who was going to win the match? I mean, that's how big of an underdog he is. Glad to see he's having fun. Variety on the shots. Trying to confuse Carlos as much as he possibly can. 30-all serve is up the tee. Blocked back by Alcaraz, and 2 is there. And he's able to swing a forehand winner away, and it's 40-30. There's the... See, the poll just came up. How many games will 2 win? Might not want the answer to that. Here he is at the far end. Game point for his second game right here. Toss up, serve down into the net. 2-4, 5-7, 8-10, 11 plus. Second serve is there, and Alcaraz again shanks the return, and it lands in the seats one more time. So 2 holds. 2 holds for 5-2. So he's at least got 2 on the board. So for that poll, let's see. Did you go 8-7, 5-7, or 8-10? 6-2, 6-2, 6-2 would land him at 6 games. So I think I'm going to vote here live and on the air in living color. I'm going to vote 5-7. And we'll see who ends up being right. We'll all be made to look stupid when he wins 11 plus. So Alcaraz serving for this first set here at 5-2. Meanwhile, Bouzkova down 3-love in the third set. O'Connell still with that second set break. As here is Alcaraz serving for the set at 5-2. To the backhand of 2. Backpedaling Alcaraz to hit the inside-out forehand. Sliced back by 2. Slice backhand from Alcaraz. Picked up by 2. Put down the line into the deuce court. Cross court from Alcaraz. And 2's forehand is into the net. Bellucci's taken the first set from Wawrinka 6-4. $15 as the roof open, as I mentioned. Sun setting. As Alcaraz serves to the forehand of 2. Stepping in Alcaraz, and he just perfectly scoops out a drop shot winner. And it landed so softly like a butterfly with sore feet. No chance for 2 to get to it. And it's 30-love. Disguised it so perfectly, too. Here's the serve to the forehand of 2 out wide, and that return is roped wide, and it's 40-love. 3 set points here for Carlos. Chance to get this done in half an hour, this first set. Here he is. Serve into the net. Toss up on the second serve. It's down to the backhand of two, who's really attacked that return to get into a rally. Alcaraz loops it back. Two, again, with that one-handed backhand up the line. Alcaraz picks it up the middle from two. Picking up the speed on the forehand wing is Alcaraz. Here's two with an inside-out forehand. Alcaraz deep backhand. Again off forehand from two. Really good. Alcaraz on the stretch, taking it out of the air. Swinging volley has been missed by two. And that's it for the first set. 6-2. Carlos Alcaraz takes the first set in 29 minutes. Alcaraz is off and running. We'll take a break. We'll be back for set number 2.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
Ready? Play.
My name is Clara Towson, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
I am Francisca George, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom. Yeah.
My name is Zainab Sammaz, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Vickery, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Harris, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Paolini, and I'm a friend of the show.
Wow, Jasmine, you got it in one time.
6-2 first set for Carlos Alcaraz. No problem at all against the qualifier Lee 2 here on the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Largest tennis court in the world, and off we go. Night number 2. Just to talk about that first set and how dominant it was. 28 points to 12 in favor of Alcaraz. Won 89% of points on his first serve. That's 8 of 9. 2 serves out wide to start the second set. Alcaraz with the return into the net. He won 12 of 22 receiving points, Alcaraz, 55%. 2 won 2 of 18 receiving points. That's 11%. 11 winners for Alcaraz to 2 unforced. 5 versus 8 for 2, who serves here out wide and smacks out an ace. 30 love. Again, positive vibes from 2 in that first set. Smiled quite a bit whenever he did hit a winner. Won a game. Got the crowd involved, which was good to see. Serves here into the net at 30 love. Let's see. Later tonight, Shelby Rogers, Jess Pegula, the second match here on Ashe. Here's the serve by 2 that misses long, and it's a double fault. And I've always wondered, When you're a player like Alcaraz, you are going to win this match. It will take something of biblical proportions for you to lose this match, as he's missed that forehand return. How hard do you play? Just internally, mentally, if you're Carlos, how do you go into the match? And then even at this point, so here's the serve to the forehand, which is into the net. So 2 has held to start the second set. How hard do you play? Do you give it 80%? Do you give it 60%? Do you dare give it less than 50%? I've always wondered that. Would love to be able to ask a tennis player that. Unfortunately, you would probably get the very much PR response of, oh, you play every point just as hard as the rest. Okay. Probably not. Probably not. Alcaraz has never lost a first round match at a slam. Certainly doesn't look like he's going to here. Paolini down a break to Andreescu. That's a tricky match, isn't it? As here's Alcaraz serving out wide. 2 makes the return short, and Alcaraz overcooks the forehand there. Love 15. Did have a poll question up, by the way. How many games will Lee 2 win? He is now at 3. We're going to keep track of that all night long. Alcaraz serves up the tee. A return is planted into the net from 2. See how many games he can indeed come up with. 15 all. Alcaraz first service game of the set here. At the near end. Falls into a service motion, goes out wide, and it's hooked into the net from 2. I was just checking here because I made mention of it earlier, if they even put out odds on the match. So I just wanted to check here. You cannot currently bet Carlos Alcaraz to win this match live. Great first serve out wide. 2 tumbled to return it, but did. Then Alcaraz put up a cross-court shot. 2 recovered, got to it, then threw up a lob. Alcaraz had to get back to it, and now we're into a rally, if you can possibly believe it. 2 with a backhand up the middle, ripping a forehand up the line, Alcaraz. 2 stretches to get to it, but it floats long. What an effort he gave to get to it, but it's 40-15. Yeah, so you could currently not go on this app that I'm using that I will go unnamed because I don't want to promote one and no others. But you cannot currently place a bet on Carlos Alcaraz to win this match as of now. You can only place a win bet on Lee 2 at plus 5,000. I don't think so. Alcaraz serving 40-15 into the net. Paolini has that break back, by the way. So 3-all in the third, or in the first rather. Serve here by Alcaraz. 2 is unable to make the return, so Alcaraz has held 1 game all. Raducanu and Kennan just underway. How about that? That's 2 blockbuster women's matches going on concurrently there with Paolini and Andreescu and Raducanu and Kennan. Wow. Here's 2 serving into the net. Second serve out wide. Alcaraz makes the return. Squash shotted back by 2. Deep backing up the line. Alcaraz, another slip from 2. He recovers. Hits a forehand right up the gut. Now goes with a one-handed backhand. Off forehand there from Alcaraz. Sliced on back by 2. Alcaraz back pedals. Inside out forehand. 2 is there to hook it back. Alcaraz still going with that inside out forehand, but this time he's hit net. $15 $15 here for 2. Serves again into the net. Here comes the second serve from the Australian. Goes out wide. Alcaraz steps into a cross-court return. Backhand is up the middle. Off forehand. Alcaraz, he's missed that. And it's 30-love. Two serves out wide. Oh, and he comes to the net and hits a terrific volley winner, serve and volley winner there from two. He's getting into it still here. The far end. Here's the serve up the tee. Alcaraz makes the return. Another volley. This time it gets away from two. (40-15). Two trying to hold serve again. Serves here to the Alcaraz backhand. That return again is long, so two has held. Nope, beg your pardon. There's a let on the serve, my mistake. Let's try that again. Here's the serve to the backhand of Alcaraz. Ripping a forehand is two. Now the forehand is wide from Alcaraz. So he has held indeed. I was just predicting the future. But he has held. Has Lee 2 on serve in this second set. Well, this is a much more positive start to this set for Lee 2, who's having a laugh with the chair umpire, actually. He just seems to be a very fun personality, which is very good to see. Good for him. Hopefully, we'll see what the future holds for him. Again, at the age of 28, retired from the sport as a teenager. Like I said, he went out and got a degree, started an academy. And we'll see what the future holds for him. But as mentioned, it's been a fun night for him here. Obviously, he is getting outplayed, but hopefully he is having plenty of fun. By the way, tomorrow, as I try to pull that up, tomorrow here on Ash, Madison Keys and Maya Joint to start the card on Ash. Joint beat Laura Siegmund yesterday. Francis Tiafoe in action against Alexander Shevchenko, Coco Gauff, and Tatiana Maria to start the primetime session, followed by Djokovic and Jera, the all-Serbian matchup. Here's Alcaraz serving. Up the tee, unable to find a line. Paula Badosa and Taylor Townsend to start on Armstrong tomorrow. Alcaraz serves, two steps in, hits a deep return, comes to the net. Alcaraz spatulas up a lob that lands wide, and two with a fist pump. And now he's in front in this set. Kennan with an early break on Raducanu. 2-1. First set there. Zverev and Muller on Armstrong tomorrow, along with Sabalenka and Bronzetti. Night session tomorrow on Armstrong is Azarenka, Burrell, and Berrettini Fritz. Serve out wide. Misses long from Alcaraz. Serve here from Alcaraz. That's into the net. It's a double fault. And all of a sudden, two looks here, looks up, and has love 30. Ashley asks, is it hot where I... Oh, Lord. It's always hot in North Carolina. We're in the 90s today. high of 95 each of the next 2 days. I don't like it. Give me the winter. Give me the temperatures in the 20s. Alcaraz serves. Return is fought off by 2. Alcaraz off forehand. 2 on the stretch. Throws up a high-hanging shot. Backpedaling Alcaraz. Watches it as it lands long. 15-30 here. Almost like Djokovic last night. Alcaraz raced out and won that first set easily, and he has dipped a little bit, whether it's in just play or focus or whatever. Serves here up the tee. Blocked back by 2. Off forehand Alcaraz. Backhand by 2 is deep. Too deep. And he throws up a hand there after that miss. Does too. 30 all. So love 30 has gone away. Keep sending those comments in. Love having conversation as the match goes on. Alcaraz serves. The return is blocked back well wide. Wide of the doubles alley there from 2. Apparently a let on the serve as there's a whole big crowd laughing after no, it was not a let. It's 40-30. Very late there on the scoreboard change. As Alcaraz serves out wide, comes in, takes a swinging volley, 2 swings away at it, but it goes long. So Alcaraz from love 30 there holds on for 2 all here in this second set. Yeah, very toasty here. Also, it's always humid. Does not help one bit. I bet I could go outside right now. It looks terrific. The sky is beautiful colors. I bet I could go outside right now, and it's probably high 80s and humid. At least mid 80s and humid. Here's 2 on the serve up the tee. In fact, let's check that out. Currently 81 here. Feels like 85. 68% humidity. Backhand return from Alcaraz. Slice by 2. Slice back cross court Alcaraz. Backpedaling is 2. Off forehand from Alcaraz. Backhand up the middle from 2. Driven forehand Alcaraz. Up the line from 2. Alcaraz fights that off. Slice just over the net by 2. Up with a drop shot Alcaraz. Oh my goodness, it's terrific. 2 got to it. And again, he's on the deck as he threw his racket at it. Point to Alcaraz. 2 gets up. Thumbs up from him. And again, another ear-to-ear smile. Boy, on the move, that drop shot. Fabulous from Alcaraz. Alcaraz be looking here to try to get the first break of this set. We'll have 15. Toss up, serve down, out wide. Alcaraz makes that return. Forehand from 2. Approach shot comes to the net. Half volley pickup, terrific. Oh, it hung up in the air. Alcaraz got to it, and he hooks it up the line. A backhand winner. Vamos, he says, as he looks to his box with a clenched fist. It's love 30. That was a really good half volley pickup there from 2. He did really, really well on that, but it just hung up just enough for Alcaraz to locate it on the GPS and arrived at his destination in the nick of time. Love 30 served by 2. It's a let. Still 2 all as you see on your screen in this second set. Here's the second serve up the tee. Brilliant serve. And Alcaraz can only get the frame of the racket to it. It's 15-30. Be sure if you're just joining us, hit the like button. Leave some comments. Who you think is going to win? How many games do you think 2 is going to win? I think we all know who we think is going to win. Here's the serve by 2. It misses. 15-30, second serve from the Australian. Puts that into the backhand of Alcaraz, and he has lashed that return wide. And it's 30 all. So a couple of points in a row from 2. Gets him back into this game. He's hung tough here in this second set after he was down 4-love and lost the first set 6-2. Serves here up the middle. Alcaraz blocks the return back short. Sliced, oh my goodness, by 2. What an acrobatic point that is by 2. Oh, and he's hit a volley winner on the backhand wing. They were both at the net. Oh, that slice approach, and then there was like a herky-jerk step to him. He's very fun to watch. He is extremely fun to watch. 40-30. Serves up the tee. Alcaraz makes the return. Picked up by 2. Cross court at the back, and Alcaraz steered back up the middle by 2. It hung up. Big forehand by Alcaraz. Comes to the net. Hits a volley. 2 tries to pass him, but it's wide. And it's deuce. So deuce here in this 5th game of the second set. Two at the near end here. Having the night of a lifetime. Here's the serve out wide. Alcaraz makes the return. Oh, and 2 drives a forehand well long. Now a break point for Alcaraz. Here's 2. Break point down. Serve out wide. Really good. Comes to the net. Volley is into the deuce court corner. And a winner there from 2 to get it back to deuce. Saves a break point. Am keeping an eye on Raducanu and Kenin, along with Andreescu and Paolini. 2 fantastic women's matches. I'd like to think that one of those matches could have ended up on Ash here. Don't you think? Yeah. No, they got to make the card the way they want to bring in the most people. But boy, those are 2 terrific matches going on elsewhere. On Armstrong, Andreescu and Paolini. Andreescu up that break. Kenin and Raducanu on grandstand. Served by 2 was good. Alcaraz fought it off. Gets back into a rally. Oh, and pulling that forehand into the net is 2. Another break chance here for Alcaraz. They have not had a break so far in this second set. Kenin 3-1 up on Raducanu. Boy, and it's taken them 30 minutes to play 4 games out there on grandstand. Might be in for another marathon. Won't quite reach Evans and Khachanov territory. 2 serves up the tee. And Alcaraz able to make that return. Oh, and then he fires a forehand, Alcaraz, up the line and wide. Tried to end it right there to get the break, but no, it's back to deuce. Alcaraz a bit annoyed after that, I think. Just shy of the hour mark here. 2-all in this second set. 6-2 first set. Alcaraz served by 2 out wide. Alcaraz has swatted the return half volley. Pick up by 2. Oh, he was motioning for it. He was probably screaming at it to drop just inside the baseline. It hasn't. It's missed the baseline, and Alcaraz has another break point. Another chance for Alcaraz to break. Let's see if he can find a way this time, too, with an enormous serve, and it's gone, oh, Lord, it's gone long by acres. Here's the second serve. That one's placed in. Backhand reply, Alcaraz. One-handed backhand up the middle from 2. Picked up by Alcaraz. Steered on back 2. Big forehand. Missing is Alcaraz. Powered up with it. Trying to hit it into that ad court corner, that inside-out forehand. Deuce in the 8th minute of this game. Serve up the tee by 2. Blocked back into the net from Alcaraz. So a game point now for Lee 2. Well. I think Alcaraz might very much be frustrated if he were to lose this game after all the break chances he's had. We're over 8 minutes into this game. Oh, my good Lord. There's an underhanded serve by Tu that went quite literally into the bottom of the net. He held his mouth up again, or he held his hand up against his mouth, brought his hand down to reveal a huge smile and a giggle there from Tu. Oh, my gosh. That just has not worked out well. Here he is serving to the backhand of Alcaraz. Sharpened return. Sliced up the middle, two. Big forehand by Alcaraz. Knifed on back. Backhand from Alcaraz is deep. Off forehand from two. Big forehand Alcaraz. Two stays in the rally. Looped back by the Spaniard here. Off forehand two. Backpedaling by forehand there from Alcaraz. Inside out forehand by two. Oh, and the backhand's missed there from Alcaraz. Can you believe that? About a 9-minute game. Alcaraz had, I believe it was 3 break points. Tu has held serve here for 3-2. He is having the time of his life. He gets to the chair. He lays back in his chair, hands on the back of his head. He smiles. He laughs. I still don't think he can possibly believe that he is where he is. He's playing Carlos Alcaraz on the stadium court of the U.S. Open. I don't think he can believe that. So, 3-2 in this second set, and Alcaraz may very well be getting a bit frustrated. Meanwhile, around the grounds, Andreescu is still up that break on Armstrong. First set, 4-3. Kenin has added a second break on Raducanu. It's 4-1 now to Sofia Kenin, as Ashley told us in the comments section. Yeah, 2 is a vibe. All right, Alcaraz waiting quite a while to get out of his chair here. I think he's done playing around now. Some of these shots were, cute to him when he was, 6-2 winning the first set. I think he might be a bit tired of it now. Here he is serving at 2-3. That first set lasted 29 minutes. This one has lasted nearly that long. Alcaraz serves out wide. A kicker. Oh, my goodness. And it just kept drifting away from Tu. It's an ace. 15-love. Here is Alcaraz at the near end. Toss up, serve down. Missed it long. Cavalli has taken the third set on Duckworth. It's 5-4 in the fourth. Serve here by Alcaraz, making the return is 2. And then Alcaraz lining up a backhand up the line into the deuce court. He's missed it wide. In fact, Cavalli has taken that fourth set, as you can see on your screen, out on court 12. So that has finished that match out for the Italian. 15-all. Alcaraz serves up the middle. Oh my gosh, Tu goes flailing on the return, and Alcaraz hits a forehand winner. He didn't hit the deck this time, thank goodness. He's done that about 3 or 4 times already, I think, here, the Australian. 30-15. Alcaraz serves out wide. Tu just throws up a parachute on the return, and it drops down into a swinging volley winner from Alcaraz. It's 30-15. Yeah, like I've been saying, I think Alcaraz a bit frustrated here, and he's letting out some frustration now. He's hit 2 enormous serves. 2 doing well just to get them back in play. 40-15 and points for 3-all. Alcaraz serves. It's in the net. That last serve, by the way, at 119, that 2 barely got a hold of. Second serve, 2 steps in, chops it back. Here's a lob from Alcaraz. Here's a wild overhead from 2. Alcaraz is there, and he lashes a forehand winner into the deuce court corner. So Alcaraz holds for 3-all. Two just a stab on that overhead off the Alcaraz lob. 3 games all in this lengthier than we thought second set. 2 at the far end. Alcaraz standing way, way back. Service miss long. And I do mean way, way back. Now he steps all the way up to the baseline. Second serve is there. And Alcaraz punches away a backhand return winner. So, I mean, he was all the way... he was almost out of the picture. He was so far back on the first serve. Then he comes hugging the baseline on the second serve, and he's able to scrape away a winner. Now he's well back here. First serve misses into the net. Now again comes right up, standing a couple of feet shy of the baseline. Now he's inside the baseline. Backhand return by Alcaraz is into the net. He's trying very hard here to finally get this break. I think he came into this set thinking it would be another 6-1, 6-2 kind of a set. It hasn't been that from Lee 2. 2 serves into the net again. So we strike the 1 hour mark here. 2 second serve is attacked by Alcaraz up the line. One-handed back by 2. Cross-court backhand Alcaraz. Up the middle from 2. Steering cross-court is Alcaraz. Blocked on back by 2 at short. Alcaraz off forehand. 2 on the run. Throws up a high-hanging looping lob. Overhead by Alcaraz. 2. Blocks it back, but it's into the net. It's 15-30. He's, there. Someone calling. Am I the only person left on the planet with a landline? Probably. 15-30. 2 serving. Goes out wide. Alcaraz rifles a passing shot. Return winner. Cross court with the backhand. Enormous return right there from Alcaraz. Hit the fuzz off of the ball right there. Has break points now to claim that first break of the second set. 2 serves up the tee. Alcaraz shanks the return. Again, standing miles back of the baseline. 1 break point saved by 2. It's 30-40. 5-all in the second set, as you see, between Bellucci and Wawrinka. The qualifier Bellucci won the first set. Here's 2 serving. Still down a break point. It's into the net. Alcaraz again creeps up, ready to attack the second serve. Oh, he doesn't have to. 2 has put it into the net. There is the first break of the set, finally, for Carlos Alcaraz. And moves ahead 4-3 in this second set here on Ash. Order restored just a bit there by Alcaraz in that game. But 2 has certainly competed well in this set. Microphone became unplugged there. So sorry. My mistake on that. Very good. Now I have to recover here. Let's see here. Make sure that I'm coming through the way I'm supposed to be. Hopefully I'm coming through well. I certainly hope so. There. Okay, very good. I'm sorry about that. Unplugged the microphone and then had to, of course, plug it back in and then go into the settings and, oh Lord, try not to do that again. Here's Alcaraz serving up the break now in this set, 4-3. Missed the first serve at 125. Second serve is there. 2 puts it deep. Forehand by Alcaraz. Lunging it back is 2. Steered cross court by Alcaraz. Now he knifes it up the line. 2 goes cross court to forehand. Oh my goodness, an enormous forehand. Might have been 200 miles an hour from Alcaraz, but he's missed it. Kenin 5-1 up on Raducanu. I see on my second screen up here. Andreescu now serving for the first set. It's been nearly an hour long against Paulini. Alcaraz love 15 here. From the far end, serves up the tee. It's a let on the serve. Alcaraz serves big. 2's return is long. 15 all. Tomorrow night, obviously hope that you'll have the channel on throughout the entire tournament. I know tomorrow night I will be on with Coco Gauff, reigning champion, against Tatiana Maria tomorrow night. Can't wait for that. Maria just inside the top 100. Straight set win over Solana Sierra yesterday. Sierra, who had that ridiculous win in qualifying. Here's a serve to the backhand of 2. Cross-court backhand from Alcaraz. Sliced on bat by 2. Alcaraz bat pedaling. And he's missed that off forehand again. He's missed that shot more than I think any of them tonight. That inside-out forehand. It's 15-30. But yeah, very excited for Gauff and Maria. Really, I would imagine that'll probably give us the best atmosphere of the first 3 nights. Again, poor Sloan and Clara last night. It's like dozens of people inside. Served by Alcaraz at 15-30. Misses long. So that being the first night match, it being Coco, hopefully we'll have a good environment, good vibe to it. Here's Alcaraz with the serve. 2 makes the return into a rally. Cross-court forehand. Alcaraz wanted to come in, thought better of it. It's a backing up the middle now. Does come in, gets past. Oh my goodness. Where's that come from? Lee 2. Fantastic passing shot winner. He's got 2 break points. Well, Alcaraz wanted to come in 1 shot earlier in the rally, didn't, then did. And 2 has passed him. And all of a sudden, 2 break points to get back on serve. What in the wide world of sports are we watching? Two break points. Alcaraz serves out wide. 2 makes the return deep. Backpedaling is Alcaraz. Cross court 2. Alcaraz with a forehand error. 2 has broken back. Whoever could have imagined that? It is 4-all in the second set, and Lee 2 is making Carlos Alcaraz play here in this second set. He is frustrating Alcaraz. How do you do? 4-all, and game on. Wow. Well then. Here is Lee 2 serving. getting the break back, 4-all at the near end. Serves to the Alcaraz forehand. 2 slice backhand. Approach shot comes to the net. Oh my goodness, the Alcaraz backhand hit off the let cord, and it came flying right at 2, who nearly had it hit him. He had to fight it off, and he's missed it off that ricochet. Alcaraz threw his hand up there. Left 15 for 2. Serves into the net. Miles and Andre on the coverage tonight. Pagula and Rogers. Yep, Shelby from South Carolina. Could be her last match. Serve out wide. Alcaraz chips the return. Back up the line. Big forehand by 2. Alcaraz throws up a lob. 2 backpedaling. Lets it drop. It's long. It's 15-all. It is, let's see, Alcaraz won the first 4 games of this match. Since then, 6 games each. 2 serves up the tee and misses. U.S. Open debut here for the qualifier Lee 2. Just the second time he's been in the main draw of a slam. Deep return there from Alcaraz. Now Alcaraz with a drop shot. 2 shuffles to it. Backhand by Alcaraz. 2 with a volley. Alcaraz slices it. 2! Oh my goodness! Drives it down on the overhead. And it's 30-15. My friend, Lee 2. Amazing what a little bit of confidence can do, and amazing what a positive, just a positive attitude can do. Serves into the net. Second serve is there. Alcaraz, deep return. Forehand from 2. Alcaraz on the run. Sharp angled forehand. Now he hits a backhand. Oh, he's missed it by a lot. It's a bad miss on the backhand wing from Alcaraz. 2 has 40-15. And points for 5-4. Who could have believed it? Here he is, Lee 2. Serves up the tee and misses. Knew this was going to be the night of his life. Don't think he knew it was going to be the performance of his life. Chipped return by Alcaraz. Comes to the net. 2 passes him again. He's held for 5-4. He is held for 5-4, and Lee 2 is a game away from taking this second set. Alcaraz serving to stay in the set here. Fantastic. Have to feel good for this guy. I would imagine that very few people knew who he was coming into the night. So pleased for him. Now, the question is, how long can he keep it going here? And could he dare, could he dream of actually winning this set? Would just be unthinkable if he was able to take this set. All right, now, here's a moment. Talk about this being the night of his life. Here's the moment of his life, Lee 2. If he wins this game, he wins the set. Meanwhile, Paolini has broken Andreescu. It's 5-all right there. Here's Alcaraz serving. Misses out wide. 4-5, serving to stay in this second set, which has now been nearly an hour long. And the second serve is into the net. He's doubled right here. Talk about a dip in play that you never, ever, ever could have seen coming. Love 15. Unthinkable scenes right here. Here's the serve up the tee. 2 makes the return. Alcaraz off forehand. Slice back by 2. Inside out forehand Alcaraz. He's at the net. He's been passed a lot. This time, he's hit a volley into the net. It's love 30. It's love 30 here. It's impossible to fathom what is happening. 2 has won 9 of the last 10 points. Ashley in the comments says, woo. Woo for 2. Love 30. 2 points from the set. Served by Alcaraz. 2 guides that return back. Backhand by Alcaraz deep. 2 with the one-handed backhand. Up the line Alcaraz. 2 on the run. Gets it back. Cross-court backhand. Really good Alcaraz. A lob thrown up by 2. Alcaraz is at the net. Bumps it back. 2 is there. But he's only able to push that forehand on the dive into the net. It's 15-30. Alcaraz is being pushed unexpectedly. 15-30. Alcaraz serves out wide. 2 makes the return. Alcaraz picks up the forehand. Up the middle goes 2. Forehand from Alcaraz. Cross court 2. Up the line Alcaraz. Blocked on bat by 2. Alcaraz back pedals. He's into the net. It's 2 set points for Lee 2. Two chances to do the impossible. They're on their feet at the stadium court for Lee 2. Folks that bought tickets to this tonight didn't know who this guy was an hour and a half ago. Serves into the net from Alcaraz. Set point. Can 2 attack the second serve here? Toss up from Alcaraz. Serve down. 2 attacks. The chipped return is long. Set point saved by Alcaraz. Has to do it again. It's been a shaky, shaky set here from the French Open and Wimbledon champion, from the former U.S. Open champion from 2 years ago. Still a set point. Here's Alcaraz. Serves to the forehand of 2. Sharp return. Slice back Alcaraz deep. All forehand from 2. Cross-court backhand Alcaraz. One-handed backhand by 2. Inside out forehand from Alcaraz has been good. He comes to the net. He hits a volley into the deuce court corner. It's a winner. It's deuce. It's 2 set points saved by Alcaraz. At the net, Alcaraz 15 of 20 now through the first near 2 full sets. He saved 2 set points, now he's deuce. Alcaraz serves out wide. 2 makes the return. Steered back cross-court Alcaraz comes to the net. A lob thrown up by 2. Forces Alcaraz back. Lets it drop. Hits an overhead from the baseline. Forehand from 2. Up the middle from Alcaraz. 2 rips a cross-court forehand. He's got Alcaraz on the defensive here. Now it's 2 to the net. It's Alcaraz slicing. Half-volley pickup 2. Alcaraz! Oh, he butter knifes a forehand winner. And now he's got his arm in the air. Clenched fist. He yells at the crowd. Alcaraz has finally recharged his batteries. He's back into this now, I think. Don't know where he went for half an hour or more. Now he's smiling and getting the crowd involved. Game point for Alcaraz for 5-all. That was a 13-ball rally. Into the 80th minute of this match. Some thought it would be over by now. Alcaraz serves. Fought off by 2. Forehand Alcaraz. Deep forehand by 2 was really good. And Alcaraz is unable to get it back in play. It's deuce once again. Six-minute-long game, this. Andreescu and Paolini, deep first set. Andreescu is serving at 5-6. Kinnan took the first set from Raducanu 6-1. But everyone is locked in on this match all of a sudden. At deuce, Alcaraz serves, and that's a terrible serve. It's hit the bottom of the net, not even come close. Here's the second serve from Alcaraz, and that's into the net. Well, the double faults have been coming quite a bit. And there's one there. Another set point for Lee 2. 28-year-old Australian in the main draw of a slam for just the second time. The only other time was at the Australian Open 3 years ago. He was given a wild card. Came through qualifying here. Another set point. Alcaraz misses the first serve. He's struggling mightily here. The number 3 seed from Spain. No one can really believe it. Second serve is there. 2 attacks. Oh, and Alcaraz with a forehand deep. Who 2 thought it was out. And then he's hit his forehand long. And 2 is staring at the ground. He wants to make sure from Hawkeye that it was on the line. Obviously, it did catch the line. Oh, man, he was quite literally millimeters away from winning the set. Now it is deuce. Again. Here is Alcaraz serving deep. 2. Can't make the return. Doesn't matter. It is a let on the serve. Closing in on a 10-minute game here. Closing in on a 1-hour second set. Alcaraz. This is a second serve here from Carlos, not a let on that first serve. Here's the second serve. It's into the net. It's another double fault, and it's another set point. Can he do it this time? Lee 2. Alcaraz serves up the tee. 2 blocks it back. Alcaraz big forehand up the middle. 2 gets it back. Rally continues. Looped on back Alcaraz. Forked on by 2. Off forehand Alcaraz comes to the net, but 2 has that backhand sail wide on him. Another set point saved from Carlos. Coming to the end of the 9th minute of this game. Again, just can't tell you enough how straightforward that first set was. Alcaraz was 4-love up, won at 6-2 in 29 minutes. Now having to face multiple set points here. Missed the first serve here at deuce. Second serve coming. It's there. 2 attacks. Alcaraz with a backhand. 2 on the run. Loops it up the line. Backhand error from Alcaraz. Another set point for Lee 2. Are we going to be settling in for a long one tonight? Don't think we expected that. 5th set point for Lee 2. And here's Alcaraz. Serves into the net. Second serve is there. 2 makes the return. Alcaraz knifes it cross court. Big backhand up the line, 2. It's terrific! And that's the moment of his life! Alcaraz couldn't get it back in play. They're on their feet inside the stadium court, and they're on their feet for Lee 2. It's the greatest moment of his tennis life. He has won the second set from Carlos Alcaraz 6-4. He has done the unthinkable. Carlos Alcaraz with many questions to answer here. And Lee 2 has stunned the tennis world, and he hasn't even won the match. He's won the second set. It's 1-all here on Ash. Impossible. Oh my goodness. We'll be back to see what he could do as an encore.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon or Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
What do we even say about this? What do we even say about what has just happened? Oh my goodness. Lee 2 has won the second set from Carlos Alcaraz. And we are a set all here on Ash. Third set, set 2 begin. Incredible. Just incredible. Into a rally here. First point of the set. ESPN was late getting back. My apologies. And Alcaraz has hit a forehand winner up the line. Staggering stuff here. He couldn't even have dreamt this. Now. He's in it to win it now, right? What does that do to the mind and body? He's come out. He's been so positive all night. We're into a rally here, and Alcaraz is at the net. 2 has fallen down again, but Alcaraz has put a backhand into the net. He's been on the deck 5, 6, 7 times tonight, but Alcaraz hasn't been able to put it away. He's put a lunging backhand volley into the net. You know, he came out with this positive vibe, this positive attitude. He's going to smile and laugh his way through it. He's going to try to get the crowd on his side. Oh, crap. Now I have a chance to actually do something. What do I do next? Here he serves. It's a let. I mean, we put out a poll question. How many games would he win? Because we thought this was going to be like 2-1-2. Missed the first serve up the tee right there. Second set took nearly an hour. After the first set took 29 minutes. Here he is serving the forehand of Alcaraz, and he has flared that return wide. In that second set, by the way, Alcaraz 4 of 15, points won on his second serve. Serve here by 2 out wide. That misses. Double faults became an issue in that set for Alcaraz. He had 4 to just 1 ace. 57% first serve percentage into a rally here. 2 is into the net on the forehand. It's 30 all. Both players had 9 winners in that set, but the unforced errors, 2 had 5. Alcaraz had 18. Total points won in the set, 38-32 in favor of 2. So for the match now, Alcaraz just about dead even. Here's the 2 serve. Alcaraz standing way back. His return high, hanging ball high up into the air, and a swinging overhead volley by 2 has been missed by a lot. And he's given Alcaraz a break point here right out of the gates to start the third. Serve here from 2 out wide. Alcaraz hammers away at the return. Forehand from 2. Alcaraz gets back at least somewhere into the court now. An approach shot. He comes to the net. His volley is not there from Alcaraz. Andreescu has won the first set in a tiebreak from the number 5 seed Paulini, the Wimbledon and French Open finalist, the Olympic gold medalist in doubles. Deuce here. Two serves up the tee. Alcaraz with the backhand return. It's floated wide. Advantage 2. As he tries to hold serve here to start this third set. Which would do wonders for his... would really do wonders for him mentally if he could calm himself down here and be able to hold serve to start this set. Here he serves to the backhand of Alcaraz. Sliced up the line by 2. Alcaraz picks it up, slice forehand. Forehand big up the line, missed by 2. It's deuce. 2 serves out wide. Alcaraz slaps that return with the forehand. It goes long. Two with another game point. Here he is. Toss up, serve down. Alcaraz makes the return off forehand from 2. Backhand Alcaraz. Lifted up the middle from 2. The forehand from Alcaraz. Forehand from 2 is off the let cord. And it ricochets wide. Another game point goes away right there. Can you just try to put yourself in his headspace? Imagine the greatest thing, the greatest moment of your professional life, perhaps the greatest moment of your entire life. And think about having that happen in front of a worldwide audience and thousands of people in a stadium, and then having to pick yourself up and move on from that as he serves here to the Alcaraz forehand, and that return is long from Alcaraz. Think about, okay, that's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me in my, at least, professional life. Okay, put it aside, carry on, business as usual. Really? Is that all I'm supposed to do? Serve out wide from 2. Alcaraz, well, it's a lead on the serve. Still a game point here for 2. Goes up the tee. Alcaraz, who's out of the picture on the return. Off forehand from 2. Backhand Alcaraz. Up the middle goes 2. Backhand driven long from Alcaraz. 2 has held. A hold of serve for 2 to start the third set. Who would have believed it? On we go. So now Alcaraz to serve here. After the change of ends, and man, oh man, what's going? We talk about what's going through Lee 2's mind. What's going through Alcaraz's mind? Is he being able to calm himself down? He's not playing well. It was an atrocious second set by his standards. So is he now able to wipe that from the memory? Let's see. 2 has won 4 games in a row. Alcaraz at the far end. Misses that first serve. Serve here to the backhand of 2. Off forehand Alcaraz. Slice back by 2 up the middle. Alcaraz with an off forehand. 2 throws up a lob. Alcaraz fires away on that swinging volley. Puts it away with ease. How is Carlos moving? Question in the comments. I know the strapping is back on one thigh. He was moving perfectly fine in the first set. I don't think this is his moving. At least I don't think. Here's a serve up the tee, and it's a really good serve, unreturnable. 30 love. I don't think he's been thinking clearly since that first set ended. And I don't know if he put it in cruise control. Here's a serve out wide. 2 makes the return. Looped back by Alcaraz. Here's a drop shot from 2. Well disguised. Alcaraz chips it back. Oh, and it's bumped down the line for a winner by 2. Jeez. 30-15. And yeah, to the point that Ashley makes here, I do think 2 is just playing so much better than Carlos could have ever dreamed of him playing. I mean, he's come out. Caution to the wind. Serve here by Alcaraz misses. Serve by 2. By Alcaraz, rather. 2 chips it back. Alcaraz cross-court backhand to the 2 one-hander. Up the line, Alcaraz has hit a winner. He smoked that forehand. 40-15. Alcaraz game points. And aces up the middle to hold serve in his first service game of the third set. So 1 game all here in the third. Here's 2 to serve. Mrs. T. Again, you kind of think, does he believe now that he can win this? Into a rally right here. Alcaraz steps into a forehand, 2 on the defensive, and he flares a backhand long. I think 2 came out tonight thinking he was going to have a lot of fun. But now does he think he can win? It's dead even. A set all, 1-all. Serve to Alcaraz's forehand to the forehand of 2. Up the line, that backhand guided. 2 on the stretch. Can't get that back. It's love 30, so some danger here. Meanwhile, Raducanu with a break on Kenin in the second after the former champion lost that first set, 6-1. Two at love 30. Goes up the tee and misses. Second serve is there. Alcaraz makes the return. He comes to the net and he hits a wild volley there. Alcaraz, he's missed that. $15-30. All of a sudden, it's gotten very tense. Here's the serve to Alcaraz. He makes the return. Cross-court forehand 2. Alcaraz on the run. Chipped on back by 2. He comes to the net. And Alcaraz is into the net on the backhand. So now, 30 all. Alcaraz had a look at love 30 to claim a quick lead in this set. Try to take command of the match back. But no. 30 all right here. Two at the near end. Toss up, serve down, up the tee. Terrific serve. Alcaraz twirls it back, letting it drop deep. Forehand from 2. Now he comes to the net. Chips a cross-court backhand. Backhand from Alcaraz. Good shape to it. Deep from 2. Alcaraz puts 2 on the run. He's pushed that forehand up the line. Drop shot is into the net from Alcaraz. And it's 40-30. Three points in a row to erase love 30 here for Lee 2. Here he is, a point for 2-1 for the Australian. Serves out wide, and the return by Alcaraz into the net. They'll change ends, and Lee 2, 2-1 ahead on serve in this third set. My heavens. Take a break real quick.
Ready? Play.
Quick refresh on my top 10. Number 10. Andre Rublev. Number 9, Tommy Paul. Number 8, Francis Tiafoe. Number 7, Ben Shelton. Number 6, Taylor Fritz. Number 5, Daniel Medvedev. Number 4, Alexander Zverev. Number 3, Novak Djokovic. Number 2, Jannik Sinner. And number 1, Carlos Alcaraz. Do let me know your thoughts on my power rankings. Get in those comments below. And tell me whether you agree or disagree. If you enjoy...
Ready? Play.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
Number 11, Marta Kostic. Number 10, Paula Badosa. Number 9, Barbora Krejcikova. Number 8, Jasmine Paolini. Number 7, Elena Rybakina. Number 6, Danielle Collins. Number 5, Zhang Qinwen. Number 4, Coco Gauff. Number 3, Jessica Pegula. Number 2, Iga Swiatek. And number 1, for the first time in my power rankings history, Aryna Sabalenka.
One in English. The draw for the French Open was made today. You're going to be playing Kalinskaya.
Oh. I just said I don't want to know.
Should we leave it there, Vinny? If that was your only question, is it tennis?
I mean, just okay.
No,
Just
I don't want to answer that. I don't want to know.
no problem.
Yeah.
We can move on. But
Thank you.
good luck.
Thanks.
Any more questions in French? C'est bon?
Oui, c'est sûr.
Just one in English. The draw for the French Open was made today. You're going to be playing Kalinskaya.
Oh. I just said I don't want to know.
Ready. Play.
My name is Clara Towson, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
I am Francisca George, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans and I'm a friend of the show.
My name is Zainab Sammaz and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Vickery and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Harris and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Paolini and I'm a friend of the show.
Wow, Jasmine, you got it in one time.
If you enjoy, you've been to the French Open final. Your breakthrough, at least standout result at the beginning of your career, was on grass against Venus. You've been very solid on the hard courts. Is there a slam in particular that you go, I think that's, if I'm going to get one, the first one might come here, there, or where?
Well, I don't know. I mean, everyone, I'm like, I think this is the first one, so I don't know. I mean, obviously now going to the French, I do have a lot of confidence on the surface, but I'm not really thinking about that. I feel like, in the past I was, and it gave me some, like, defeats that I feel like I shouldn't have lost, maybe more so my head. So going in now, I mean, I feel like, everyone could be the one, but I think I have to just take it a match at a time and just feel it out and enjoy it. I think when you focus too much on the destination, you don't enjoy the journey there. So now I want to focus more on the journey, and if the destination gets there, that's great.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks, including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
All right, we are back in at 3-love in the fourth set. Carlos Alcaraz in front 2-1 and 3-love on Lee 2, who brought everyone to their feet here when he won this third set, win the second set rather, but Alcaraz able to win the third and now running away, it would seem, in the fourth. The fairy tale, unfortunately, seems like it has come to an end for Lee 2, but what a ride he took us on. Meanwhile, as you can see on your screen, you got Kenin 5-3 up on Raducanu now in the decisive set. But let's see if Alcaraz is going to finish this out without drama. Drama in the middle portions of this match, which was very confusing for many watching, especially after the way he started here. As 2 serves, Alcaraz makes the return. 2 with a forehand up the middle. Alcaraz is into the net on the forehand. So let's see what ends up happening here down the stretch. Apologies for having to step away there. But we are back and ready to go. Meanwhile, Paolini has a break in the third set on Andreescu as well. As 2 serves. Misses out wide. Trying to find a way back into this fourth set. Serves to the backhand of Alcaraz, which is into the net. 2.5 hours now into this match. And I was talking earlier when he won that first set in a half hour, thinking, well, he could be off here in about 90 minutes or so and have a lot left in the tank and not spend much energy tonight. But unfortunately, it has not gone that way for Carlos. Certainly still looks like he'll get to the victory circle for tonight. There's a forehand here by 2, and Alcaraz trying to pass him, and he has with a backhand winner. That's just gone wide, that from Alcaraz, so it's 40-30. Meanwhile, let's see, Haddad Maia completed the comeback against Avanesian, 6-2 in the third. She only dropped 2 games in the last 2 sets. Serve out wide. Alcaraz makes the return. Chipped bomb bat by 2. Cross court from Alcaraz as 2 is into the net. So it's deuce. Three love in this fourth set. Serve here from 2. Ricochets off the let cord and lands long. It's going to be a late night for Jess Pegula and Shelby Rogers. As here's a forehand from Alcaraz. 2 with a cross-court forehand. Alcaraz hooks it up and into the net. Goes 2 on the backhand. Meanwhile, just seeing here, Raducanu able to hold serve to stay in the match with Kenin. So Kenin will now serve forward at 5-4 in the third. 2 serves here to Alcaraz. Starts the rally. Cross-court the backhand. And 2 is into the net with the backhand. So that's a 4-love lead now for Alcaraz here in this fourth set. So 4-love here for Carlos, who certainly looks to be on his way now after a shaky middle portions of this match. Serve here from Alcaraz, and he aces up the tee. Start the fifth game of the fourth set. .15 love serve is into the net. Serve here, chipped back by 2. Off forehand from Alcaraz is a winner, and I think he's worn 2 down now. Obviously, just the second time ever in a main draw of a slam. He's certainly not used to playing best of 5s. Alcaraz serves here out wide. 2 blocks it back. Steered cross court by Alcaraz on the backhand. 2 throws up a hanging lob, and Alcaraz on the overhead shoots it down for 40 love. Points here for 5 love now for Carlos Alcaraz. Meanwhile, Kenin serving for the match now against Raducanu. You can see it on your screen. Keep up point by point as Kenin looks to put that away. Here's Alcaraz at 40 love. His serve out wide is an ace. He's 5 love up now in the 4th set. And is 1 game from the finish line. Meanwhile, Paulini 3-1 up in that 3rd set on Andreescu. What a comeback that's been from Paulini, but it's not over quite yet as they change ends here on Ash. 5 love in the 4th set for Carlos Alcaraz. Again, Shelby Rogers and Jess Pegula coming up here on the stadium court to close out day 2. And stay tuned in here on the channel for all the coverage of that match. I think I will. I think I'm going to break everything down here after this match. Take a melatonin. I need a melatonin these days to sleep. Take a melatonin and wrap up in bed and watch the channel here until I go to sleep for Pegula and Rogers. All-American battle, and of course for Shelby, who is coming up on retirement. And Pegula, who, just in my opinion, really needs to make a deep run at this tournament because it's just becoming more and more difficult to say that she is on her way to breaking on the big scene when you have such puzzling losses in these slams from Pegula. Obviously, she loves New York. As here is 2 serving love 5. Alcaraz makes a backhand return. Chipped up the line from 2. Cross-court 4 and Alcaraz. Sharp angled forehand by 2. Blocked back by Alcaraz. 2 gets to it. Comes to the net. Alcaraz passes him with a forehand winner. Meanwhile, Kenin has completed that 3-set victory over Raducanu. 6-4 in the 3rd set. And Sofia Kenin moves forward and takes out not the defending champion, the former U.S. Open champion, Emma Raducanu. 2 hours and 11 minutes that match. Here is 2 serving. Alcaraz thumps a backhand return into the deuce court corner. It's a winner for love 30, and he's 2 points away here from finishing the job. Be interesting to hear what he says after this, because it was a really long stretch of poor play from Carlos. Unable to put that return in play. It's 15-30. Here's 2. Serves out wide. Alcaraz gets it back off the let cord from 2. Picked up cross-court deep Alcaraz, and 2 is into the net. And Carlos Alcaraz has arrived at a pair of match points here at 15-40. Not the cleanest match, and not as quick as he would have liked it, but here he is, trying to put it to an end. 2 serves up the tee. Alcaraz swats it back. One-handed backhand up the middle from 2. Deep shot Alcaraz. It's a short ball back from 2, and Alcaraz swinging volley into the net. There's an error that we have seen quite a bit tonight from Carlos, just throwing in a lot of unforced errors tonight, and it's been strange to watch at times. 2 serves, still down a match point, into the net on the first serve. Second serve is there. Alcaraz steps into a backhand, but puts it into the net. So 2 match points saved by 2. He's still smiling. He's been smiling all night long. Although the biggest moment of his tennis career likely only has minutes or even seconds remaining. Deuce serve. Alcaraz returns deep. Sliced up the line by 2. On the cross-court forehand is Alcaraz. Now he goes up the line deep into the ad-court corner. 2 up with a lob. Alcaraz again with an error on the overhead. Puts it into the net, and it's deuce again. Or it's advantage, rather, again for 2. I'm sure Carlos will probably say that just the totality of the match, not very high marks for him. Obviously, very high standards. What has this been from Carlos? C- might be the best you could say. Is here's a serve into the net from 2. Second serve is there. Alcaraz cross-court on the backhand. Up the line goes 2. Cross-court steered back by Alcaraz. Looped ball by 2. That's long. Deuce. 2 serves. Up the tee, Alcaraz chips it back. 2 goes big and hits a forehand winner. Cross court, he doesn't want to be bageled here in this 4th set. Game point for 2. To get on the board in the 4th. Unable to find the first serve there. Second serve is there, and Alcaraz overcooks the backhand return. So 2 does hold. Won't be bageled tonight. Looked like he might in the first set when he was 4-love down. Got that to 6-2. Then did just the impossible by winning the second set. Hung in for a long time in the third before falling 6-3, and he gets on the board in the 4th. And now Carlos Alcaraz will serve at 5-1 here. Serves out wide. 2 makes the return. Forehand up the middle, Alcaraz. Good approach shot comes to the net. Volley is there, and Lou, a 2 cannot get to it. And it's 15-love. He is serving here, by the way, Alcaraz, for his 60th career match win in a Grand Slam. He's done that very quickly, hasn't he? 15-love. Let on the first serve. Pegula and Rogers coming up. Going to be a late night for those 2. As Alcaraz serves out wide, chipped back by 2. Stepping into a forehand winner is Alcaraz as he goes with that inside-out forehand that gave him so many issues at times in this match. Hits the winner with it there for 30-love. Once again, he's 2 points away. Paulini still up that break in the 3rd set, by the way, on Andreescu. How many games will 2 win? That was the poll question we put up earlier. It's Alcaraz with an unreturnable serve up the tee, 40-love, and now match points again. This is his 3rd. Another chance to finish it. 2 has been scrappy tonight, but Alcaraz in the end is too much. He aces up the middle to finish it. At times, it was not clean from Alcaraz. It was not sharp from this unbelievable player looking for a 5th slam title at just 21. But in the end, he does move on. Survives and advances. 6-2, 4-6, 6-3, and 6-1. Defeating Lee 2, the very much unknown 28-year-old Australian that made us smile a lot tonight. He smiled a lot tonight, and thus he made us smile as well. Took a set off of Carlos Alcaraz, which no one would have given him a chance to do at the start of the night, and pushed him for quite a long time, but it's Alcaraz who comes out on top in about 2 hours and 40 minutes in 4 sets, the 2022 U.S. Open champion and this year's French Open and Wimbledon champion moves on. Can't wait to see what the future holds for Lee, too. Hopefully, we will see him on a stage like this moving forward. So we are going to sign off here. Again, coverage of Pegula and Rogers coming up here. Like I said, it's going to be a late night for those two. Probably won't be on until about 20 after, maybe 15 after 10. If that goes a couple of hours, we're looking at Midnight Madness here in New York. Stay tuned on the channel as we will have it for you. But from this first match of the night session, it's Alcaraz in 4 sets, finishing the job over Lee 2. Good night, and stay tuned.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.